cool moment for me. This is the beginning of Abel's influence on the 3-rotor, and it shows. Look at this sort of craftsmanship needed to get the new turbo in there. So that's the 4202 GTX Garrett turbo. It's a T4 flange, and we're going to be putting every bit of exhaust and every bit of air that we can through it and see how much power it's capable of making on a rotary. I don't have the thing mounted yet, but you can see the coil pack has a custom little bracket made that's pretty cool, also exclusive to Flacco Racing FR Performance. One major difference to this car, and you will see it very clearly in slow motion as I fire this thing up. That is a wastegate dump. Instead of going down on the ground and it looks like my bottom of my car's on fire, it is now venting through the hood. So a little bit of a detour. Abel said, hey, let's do a real quick compression test. So we did it. In this case, we found two very interesting results. One that explains some of the issues I think I've been having for a while. The first rotor had two of the faces, which typically means like an apex seal sticking or problems with it. So two of the faces had low compression, and on the middle rotor, one of the combustion chambers was having low. So we'll see what's going on with both of those. We're gonna get the car started back up and then see what sort of compression we get after that. We're firing up the 3-rotor for the first time on camera, so there's no unedited. So if we have problems, we have problems. But we've got the entire exhaust side completely replaced. We've got the GTX 4202 on. We've got all the custom, we've even got the wastegate venting through the hood. So watch this. Please, dear God, start. Okay, here we go. Here's the first start.
Wow, look how quiet.
It really is.
It's quiet now.
It is quiet.
No leaks.
Oh yeah, no leaks. No leaks.
Wow, amazing with no leaks.
Wow, this is a very tolerable car. You can hear yourself think.
You can actually hear the injectors now.
Wow, I have never heard this engine bay.
Water, you want to check the water? Water?
She sounds more tame, but she's not.
Yeah, turn it on again, Rob. Let me raise the idle up.
That behind me is one of the coolest sounds I've ever heard in my rotary history. What you hear is the 3-rotor running for the first time with absolutely zero vacuum leaks, zero exhaust leaks. This is in the entire time I've owned the car. You can tell how excited I am because it sounds so different. Listen to the engine bay. It sounds like an engine bay. It sounds like an actual car where you hear like mechanical noises, injectors firing off, whatever. You don't hear the exhaust. It sounds very refined. This is a amazingly cool moment for me. Just to point it out for those of you that might be a little bit more sensitive on the hearing, we're playing with the idle right now because of course a different turbo changes a lot of how the car handles idle, of course how it handles boost. That's totally changed. Well, the car said it better than I can. So we've had some of the weirdest issues getting this thing running, and none of them related to the actual car. For example, there was a fuse blown because I used a 15 amp fuse on the 2 fuel pumps instead of a 30. Replaced that, now we got fuel pressure. We didn't need the gas, we thought it was getting siphoned. I was wrong about that. We also had a 1/8 NTP plug fall out of where I'm supposed to put the exhaust gas temperature sensors because I didn't get them yet because I'm a lazy sack of shit. And so the plug fell out and it made the exhaust sound like this.
Picking on it, see? Yep, it's running on 2 rotors.
What is that? What rope? Now, something, there's sparks. There's something going on over here. It's not sparks.
I don't know, I didn't see anything.
One of the plugs came out of the metal.
This is for everybody that watched the project car challenges and believes that this car is completely hot wired and a complete total mess. Watch this. Key.